Happy with our effort. Disappointed with our attention to detail defensively the second half. Some things that we had in the game really broke down, and like good teams, most good teams do, all good teams do, they took advantage of it. Cam Kraft was obviously too much for us tonight, but I thought we came in, we wanted to try to limit their three-point attempts. We did that, but one of the keys in doing that, we weren't able to sustain in the second half and give up 5 back-cut layups, and so that's really disappointing when it's something that we've worked on for 2 days. And whether it's mental fatigue, getting caught up in the moment, I don't know. But we wanted to stay underneath and beneath them and force them to the action, not get on top of them. We got on top of them 5 times, gave up 5 layups. And when you're having to work as hard as we had to work to generate offense, you can't go down the other end and just give up the layup. And then the first half, I thought we were pretty solid defensively, except we really struggled guarding the ball just one-on-one. And they just broke us down one-on-one. They got 18 points on one-on-one. But they're a good team. They put a lot of pressure on you in a lot of different ways. Their ability to shoot the ball is really good. And so they shot 30% tonight. That's like 11-12% under their season average for threes. So we got that accomplished, and they only made 6. They only got off 20. The key is they only shot 20. They've been shooting 35 here on the lately. So we were able to do that, but in doing so, and what we had to do to eliminate some of those threes, we broke down in the second half and gave them back-cut layups.
You kind of just said it, you guys approach with the same energy. Do you think that this team's energy since that Kent State win has been higher than what you've seen all season?
I think we've been building on that for the last month. I mean, really, minus the Anderson debacle. But these guys have been getting better. They've been improving. I think if anything, the Kent State thing should give them a little confidence. I didn't feel like we had shoot around today and heading into the game. I didn't feel like we had the same pop to us that we had going into Saturday. So I don't know if it's fatigue. I don't know. We get an off day tomorrow. We got to bounce back and prepare for Bowling Green on Saturday. But I think these guys have been building towards this. Like I thought Saturday resembled a team that I pictured as we put this roster together. And so it's we're creeping towards that. I think we still got a long way to go. The thing that excites me is I think we can get a lot better. I think there's a lot of things we can clean up. So I like the direction in which we're moving, but it doesn't take the sting away from this, because we do a lot of things that you have to do to beat them, and then you just have the simple, breakdowns that are, they can't happen to win games, against good teams.
Do you feel like this was, in any way, especially coming off of such a big road win against Kent State, do you feel like this game was any kind of letdown in any way in your eyes?
Yeah, you lost. I don't know. I mean, if you're a competitor, losing bothers you. I don't think. I wouldn't let down. I don't know how strong we mean by that. I think, if anything, it should reiterate what we've been preaching to these guys as the season's moved along. Like how important the details are. It's a 40-minute game, but there's going to be a handful of plays that dictate who wins and loses. And we were, really working very different. Like offense didn't come easy tonight. We scored 72 points, which is enough to win the game. And we shot a decent percentage, especially the second half. We didn't make some threes, but the details of things matter, and I think these guys are learning that. And then you have that, and it's gonna be tough to watch when you come out and see those because those aren't really physical things. It's just a discipline to continue to do what you did in the first half where we didn't give up any of those. And then why are we all of a sudden getting above? You know, and so, mental fatigue can bother you, physical fatigue can bother you, but we just got to be more disciplined in those areas to be able to go back in. Because I thought we did a lot of things well enough tonight to win, but we just broke down, and then, obviously you can't let somebody, this is not the first time somebody's gone off of it, 28 on us. We've let some guys go for some big games.
You were pretty vocal on the sidelines tonight with the officials. Kind of what were you seeing out there?
No, it's a physical game. It's a conference game. We shot 30 free throws. They shot 16. The vocal was like, I said, hey, listen, man, like, it was much less than that. I just said, Miami shoots a lot of jump shots. They're like one of the lowest free throw shooting teams in the country. All right, we're third in the country. Getting the line, like, I felt like we were playing the same way, putting a lot of pressure at the rim. I thought our drives were very physical. But listen, man, we were just as physical. So, I got an answer back from him I didn't really appreciate. So that's what that was. That had nothing to do with it. It was a very physical game, just like our Kent State game it was, and I would assume the next 16 are going to be. We got to the free throw line enough. We got to make more of them. We can't turn the ball over. It was 6-6 in the first half on turnovers, and then we are with our breakdowns. We weren't as near as active defensively. I think we only had a handful of deflections the second half, where we had double digits in the first half. So, and that's been an issue of us, all game. We don't cause a lot of turnover. We don't have enough pressure, enough impact defensively. We're not disruptive enough defensively.
Yeah, Peyton, you were I think 40% from the foul line. Did you just feel like an off that?
They just weren't hitting. It's something I've been working on with coach too. Since I got here, but I just wasn't hitting free throws today. I gotta be better.
Yeah,
it's a one-off, man.
I do kind of want to ask the players' perspective on it, but what were you guys seeing on the court with some of those backdoor cuts that you guys were letting up? What were you guys seeing on there from their end or from you guys defensively that kind of allowed for them to execute that?
I think they were doing a good job mixing it up, coming off screens and then backhand as well. So, one of them I got caught on. They had just ran a play where he came off the screen earlier, so I tried to jump in. They got me. So I just think, staying solid, staying with the details, no matter what they throw at, something we got to work on.
Yeah, I just think we were down and we're just being too jumpy a little bit. Cause we were solid in the first half, but just second half we were down, just trying to, just make the right plays, and we just got beat.
Jeremiah, I talked to Coach after last game. You said you've kind of turned it up the last few games. To you, what have you been working on to kind of get the results you're seeing now?
Just my mentality. I think everything physical is there. Me and coaches had to get back on the same page. Today, obviously, could have competed better and, cleaned it up a little bit. But, I just thank Coach for not giving up on me. And, we had a good conversation. And, things have been working out for me. I just want to continue doing what I'm doing and, next game, turn it up even more.
Okay.
All right, thanks, everyone.
Thank you.